now that you have drawn your items in your library, ignore my arms, you should have a snowflake, a snowman, and you need to have a tree. The next thing you need to do is you need to go into symbol edit mode on your snowman. Let me remove these frames. To get into symbol edit mode on your snowman, you go to your library where it says snowman. You either double click on the icon with the gear or you double click on your snowman. You need to make a new layer and call it mouth. Double click, call it mouth. And you have to do everything exactly like I tell you to. I need you to use your line tool, go to your property inspector, and increase your stroke. Currently your stroke is at a 1. I'm going to go with a 5 because you want a nice healthy stroke. If it's too small, then we won't be able to see the expression on your snowman's face. So we're just going to make a straight line in the mouth layer. Remember that we're working with vectors, so our lines are kind of like silly putty. Using your selection tool, you want to take it. I want you to drag it up. Now here's the deal. The mouth cannot be selected, otherwise it's not going to let you bend the lines. So if you click anywhere off of your snowman where the dots aren't on there, it'll allow you to deselect. So I'm going to deselect and I'll make my snowman sad. He hems is sad because it's not snowing and he's a snowman, so it has to be snow. So on my mouth layer, I've made him sad. I'm going to have him smile in about frame 20. So I'm going to put in a keyframe. I'm going to insert a keyframe. Remember that is an F6 keyframe. Now, oh my gosh, where's my snowman? He disappeared. Well, if you go to your body layer, you want to tell your snowman to stay on the stage. So I need all this to line up. You're going to tell it to insert frame. Whenever you want something just to sit and chill on the stage, you tell it to insert frame. So the keyboard shortcut to that is an F5. And I happen to make some arms, so I'm going to F5 those too. Okay, now, click on that last keyframe of the mouth. You still have your selection tool. Click off to deselect that mouth. And then you just want to click and bend it till Hims is happy again. Happy snowman. Sure, happy snowman. Now, if you'll notice when I click this keyframe, you see dots. This is not a symbol. I understand that I am in symbol edit mode currently, but if you'll look in my library, there's not a mouth there. Here's a rule about the shape tween. Shape tween cannot be a symbol. I'm going to right mouse click in between here, and it's no motion, no classic. Some of you turds are doing motion tweens. Stop it! Only shape tween and classic tween at the moment. Shape tween. If you accidentally tell it to do a motion tween, bad things will happen. You'll have to delete it and start it all over again. To go back and fix it takes twice as much amount of work. And we all know, and I know you're lazy, so don't do that. Now, you'll notice your timeline is green and has an arrow. So what's going to happen is Snowman goes sad, and ta-da, Hims is happy. All right, let's lock that layer. Let's make another layer, and let's call that Brows. B-R-O-W-S. Now, since this is my snowman, I'm going to show you another way to animate. Sometimes we tween, sometimes we don't. Since it's my snowman, I'm going to make him angry because oh, I need to be in frame 1, don't I? Let's be frame 1. And let me Command Z that again. Frame 1. Let's go angry, angry. Boy, that eyebrow didn't want to move right, does it? Since that other eyebrow won't work right, I'll just do it off of it. I'll teach it. Select it. That's kind of a long eyebrow, huh? I don't care. Let's just get this video done. I'm using my arrow keys on my keyboard. Remember, you can do that. It'll move it 1 pixel at a time. Hims is mad. When does that sad face turn to sad goes to happy? Frown goes upside down about right here. So I'm going to insert a keyframe. I'm going to F6 that. Now, I'm just going to delete what's on my stage, and I'm going to now put some happy eyebrows. This is not happy. That's actually, he looks kind of worried or constipated. Maybe, never mind. Something inappropriate. Imagine that. All right. Then Hims is happy. So if you'll notice, the eyebrows they just go from one to the other. There's no gradual. Here's the deal. If I wanted my eyebrows to do the way the mouth is, I would have to have put a left eyebrow, make a new layer, put a right eyebrow, convert it into a symbol, put it in a keyframe, and do all that stuff. I just wanted to show you that sometimes you just want to change expression quickly. So just giving you a different kind of options. So that is what we did the other day with regards to Snowman, putting his face on there. Now let's return back to scene 1. All of that was done in symbol edit mode. You cannot do that on your scene because as soon as your snowman moves, then you would have to move all those layers. We would have had to move all these layers. And I don't know about you, but that was a whole lot of work. I don't want to have to do that. Now, let's go back to our forest situation. The way I created this forest, I used my pen tool. I know y'all love that pen tool. Your mom loves a pen tool. All right, click and drag, click and drag. We're gonna make snowy. I need this to be off the stage because, let's close that up. I'm gonna use my paint bucket, click to paint it white. I need this off the stage because what's gonna happen, my snowman's gonna walk and I'm just gonna move my forest. I'm gonna move my forest instead to give the illusion of movement. Now, the way I got my trees on here, all I did is I took a tree from the library, put it on the stage, resized it. Now, here's the magic and the great deal about using these symbols. Okay, this is called an instance. An instance is one example of a symbol. You go back to my selection tool, if I hold down my option key, that's going to allow me to instantly copy and paste. You need to have a forest of trees. Once you get your forest of trees put together, then you'll be ready for the next video where we actually make our snowman walk across the stage and where we he's going to walk in and he's going to be sad and he gets happy. Before we go to the next video, I want you to click this keyframe. Do you see the dots and you see the symbols, those little blue squares? I know that's a symbol. Some of you guys, I walk across your desk and I notice you're trying to do tweens and you got stuff with dots. If it has dots, it's not a symbol. And the rule in Animate is only one symbol per layer. So I'm going to convert all these this gaggle of trees, I'm going to convert it into a symbol. So I'm going to F8 that. I think on your keyboards it might not work, so you have to go to modify and tell it to convert to a symbol. And I'm going to call this forest. I'll call it forest 2 because I already have one in my library. And I'm going to tell it okay. Now this will act as one unit and I'm ready to continue to the next video.